Poof, so now that our 4 days are up. So if you watched the last episode all the way to the end there, I pretty much said, oh, can I lift this tree? Oh, it's too heavy. Darn. I thought I would be like Superman and lift that. If you did watch the last video, I did say that I'm going to drop these down to 15-minute episodes. But this one might be a bit longer because I'm going to talk for a second while I set up a clock. I'm going to set up a clock on my phone, which I should have done prior to making this video, but apparently I did not have the intelligence to put that all together. Here it is, the clock. Okay, so we're going to set it on a timer. No, a stopwatch. Bingo, bango, bongo. Okay, so here we go. So 15 minutes from this exact second, we will end the video, because we've now dropped them down to 15-minute videos, as described in the last video. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't go out and fix the glitches. That's okay, whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna keep bunching here. We're gonna bunch the night away, kids. Alright, so, I did say in the last video I would find something meaningful to talk about. But if you also watched the last video, it was 15 seconds prior to me recording this video, so between now and that 15 seconds, I have not come up with anything meaningful to talk about. Big surprise, right? Big surprise. I'll tell you though, I am getting really good at talking to myself, imagining there's people that I'm talking to. And I did mention that I was thinking about maybe live streaming the episodes, just so I would have somebody to talk to through it. But I also think I'll get some really messed up questions on the live streams, which could make the videos fun too. I don't know. Maybe I need a vote on that. Maybe I'll make you guys make the decision. Of course, this video is probably not going to come out till the end of March, so I'll have like 1,000 videos recorded by then. And if it's live streaming already, then you'll know I made my decision months ago, and yeah, then we're all good, right? So many factors, so many things to think about, you know. What should I do here? Should I just keep backing up and laying these down? I think that's going to take too long. Well, how about we get these 3? We're going to grab these 3 logs and then we'll start another pile. Maybe these 4 logs. Let's see if I can get 2. Let's be ballsy. These are really heavy trees though, so I don't know. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. There it goes. Dook. And it probably crossed over these trees because these are very long. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to have to pull this tree out, or else when I start processing, it's going to try to drag that tree along, and that's not going to be a very pretty picture. You know what I better check? Oh, good, I did hit record. There's nothing worse than talking to yourself for like, you know, 15-20 minutes and then realizing you didn't hit record, and then your insanity level drops a little bit. Let's see here. Can we grab that one? Oh, it's just out of reach. So what we're going to try to do is bump this character up a little bit. There we go. I think I'm just going to quit all my jobs and become a full-time streamer. Because that worked out for a lot of people, didn't it? I don't know, I'm making pretty good money now. I think I should probably not do that. Once I hit 2 million subscribers, I'll quit all my jobs. So, sometime between now and when hell freezes over, I will be a full-time YouTube streamer. That sounds reasonable, right? Hell yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to keep cutting this side. After this cut block is out. See, what's weird is when I'm in this machine... Oh, we can't cut past that line. We promised ourselves. When I'm in this machine, I don't get those frame rate drops. Isn't that so bizarre, hey? No frame rate drop. But in that last machine, remember when I was loading on that hill? How much frame rate drop I got? I don't understand anymore. Oops. Well, I guess that's where that one's going. Oh, let's put it on this side of this tree, and then let's cut out that tree. There we go. So I got a really cool email the other day. I forgot to mention this earlier, or in the last video, earlier. I got a really cool email from a guy. Where the hell was he? It was in the lower mainland somewhere. Where the hell was it? Was it Langley? No, wouldn't have been Langley. Maybe it was Langley. He said it was somewhere in Vancouver. But anyway, he's a coastal logger and he lives in Vancouver or near Vancouver. I think it was Langley. Or Abbotsford? Abbotsford! That's where it was. He was in Abbotsford. So, a guy from Abbotsford. I don't know why I thought Langley, but anyway, besides the point. He is a coastal logger. He works for... I can't remember what the hell his company name was. He works for a company. I'm not going to reveal his name or his company name if I did know it, because I'm not sure if he wants that on here. Let's just say his name is Steve. And if Steve's listening, he knows exactly who he is and what he emailed about. He emailed me and said that he is training a group of guys to run feller bunchers for him coastally. So, first of all, coastal feller buncher is a pretty sketchy job already because you're dealing with really big trees like cedars and stuff like that. You're dealing with a lot more breakage and a lot more rot because you get a lot more rot in coastal trees. Anyway, so he is training a group of 3 guys to run feller bunchers for him, or for his company. Not sure if it's his company or not, but anyway, for the company that he's working for. And he actually uses these mods to run it. I guess he has, oh, excuse me, those Cat 551s. And that's actually what drew him to see this, was he was looking on the internet at a whole bunch of pictures, he said, and he saw a 3D version of that Cat 551, which is the you know, the one from the last pack. It's not in this pack yet, but will be. And he clicked on it, and it brought him to a video of it working on YouTube. It was one of our FDR videos. And I guess now he's actually using... He set up like the joysticks and all that stuff, and a chair kind of similar to mine. Or some setup similar to mine. He's actually using it to train these guys the cat controls and how to run the machines. So now he says, you know, I saved myself millions of dollars watching these guys learn how to cut down trees properly, because they're not actually running his bunchers and, you know, breaking things, you know. He can actually test them out and get them to learn. He says it's working. He said he had one guy actually use this for, what was it, like 2-3 weeks or something like that. He had him just kind of practicing on it a couple hours a day and then 2-3 hours a day, and then brought him out to the bush, and he said because of that he thinks that he's actually trained this guy. You know, I mean, ultimately maybe he would have done well anyway, but he ultimately thinks that because of this program, this guy who had very little knowledge in running anything with cat controls, the only thing he'd ever run was a bobcat, he trained him how to do it via using, you know, FDR logging stuff, which I thought was pretty darn cool. Anyway, so he sent that email, and it was just basically a thank you for, you know, putting together North American style logging equipment, because he said, yeah, trained that guy up for the job, and was he was pretty happy with that. So Steve, haha, not his name, but to that guy who sent me that email, if you're ever watching this video, I'm really glad that that all worked out for you, and I think that's very cool as well that you used that to train your guy, and I hope it works out for lots of people. So I mean, like, it is possible to hop in one of these machines, learn the controls, and, you know, potentially go out there. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% identical, because real life doesn't have as many glitches as this game does, but it is a great way to kind of learn the ins and outs of cat controls, especially. That's a big one. I got to keep an eye on this here. Look at that, we're at 9 minutes already. God, I've been just bullshitting my heart out. So 9 minutes. And we said we're cutting these down to what? 15 minutes? God, this is going to be too short. But we'll try it. If we get any complaints, well, that's just what we always get, so no surprise there. Oh, apparently we're pushing snow too. Oops. This was not my intention. I did not want to push the snow. I just wanted to pile the logs. Alright, maybe we'll use the grapple next time to push the snow together. There we go. Let's go like this. See if we can get a big enough grab on this here. But yeah, anyway, I thought that was pretty darn cool. And yeah, it just goes to show that, you know, cool stuff like this can actually help a guy out, apparently. So, neato. Alright, whoops. Oh my god, I just hit the pile. Oh no. Well, if anybody's watching, don't teach guys how to use skidders with this skidder. Not a good example of a realistic skidder. We're gonna have just enough time to pull all these logs over, and then we'll have to make another video to do some processing, apparently. What we'll do is I'm gonna put this right here, if it'll stay. Nope, it won't. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, gosh darn it. There we go, okay. So how are we going to do this? Let's lock it and see what we can do here. Then we're going to unlock it, raise it up a bunch, squeeze it, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, and lock it again. Oh, well, that one went right where I wanted it, so that worked out good. And then we're going to drop them all right there. Alright, now we're going to really slowly back all the way up over here, grab this pile, and this will be our giant processing pile right here. And then there's another big pile behind that, so we'll try to get to that when we get to it. Alright, whoop, there we go. A little bit of glitches, but we got her. And with the new suspension in this skidder, holy cow does she haul. She hauls like a son of a bitch. So what I'm going to do is unlock the load. Just kind of relax the load a little bit. There we go. Beauty. See that? That was like textbook. Look at this cool cut block edge now. With these cut blocks, I think that's going to make a huge difference. Let's park this bad boy. So yeah, now we got this really cool kind of cutout cut block. A cutout cut block. Man, edumacation, hey? Hey, what's this tree? What's this one tree that's inside my cut block? I'm gonna have to get rid of that. I can't accept that. I'll have to chip it and turn it into wood chips. There we go. Timber! Well, that was anticlimactic. What the hell happened there? What did it even hit? Oh, I get wedged between the two trees. Maybe I built myself my own bridge. This is where we go to the bathroom right here. You squat down and poop off the log. Okay, maybe not, but still, you could. I'm just saying, anything's possible. And you could go hide amongst the branches so the other guys in the crew couldn't see you. Right? Perfect. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do... how are we gonna do this? So since all this stuff's gonna be going straight across, maybe what I'll do is I'll use this loader real quick to kind of straighten out our pile, and then I think that'll be the end of this video already. I can't believe that. 15 minutes. Is that fast? I wonder my days go by so quickly. Spending 15 minutes doing this stuff. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try my best to manipulate this pile into the proper direction I want it to go here. And then we can add to that pile from the processor here. So what I would like to do is grab this whole pile, which I will not be able to lift, but I should be able to shimmy it here. Oops. And I want to shimmy it right about here. Sure. That looks good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to butt it up because we just made a mess and we can do better as a processor guy. So we'll just leave this like this and butt all these up nice. Might have to go to the other end, do a little bit of butting up on that end as well. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Alright, now let's go to the other end, make sure the other end's all butted up nice as well. And then by the time we butt this up and get out, it's going to be over. And I think that's all I'm going to have time for this night, but definitely tomorrow night I'm going to make a whole bunch more. Or tomorrow afternoon. Or all day tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see what mood I'm in. It's all dependent on the mood. Alright, so I'm going to go park this up here. And I'm also going to figure out what's going on with this glitchy, mappy stuff here, because something's not right there for sure. And we'll clean up those little shorts as well. Maybe we'll just chip them because we're too cool for school. Alright, so I guess that's it. We're even over the 15 minutes. So next time when we come back, we're going to start processing. So it's going to be a very long 15-minute processing video. And I'm going to burn as much into this pile as I can for loading onto the truck. I'll probably park the truck downhill here and then load right to left onto that truck. Which is kind of the opposite of what I like to do, but it should be alright. And yeah, we'll just keep cutting into our cut block here. Looks like we still got a lot of trees held up in this area. I can see just a faintest red mark on that tree right over there, so that must be the end of the line. And then we'll come back, and yeah, we should have this whole corner cut out here eventually. Anyway, I will let you go on this one, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.